Hello, welcome to Simplify with Mr. Pi, and today in Eureka Math we are going to be doing Lesson 20 of Module 2. Today's question is written down right there. What is a balance sheet or register, and how do I use it? So today we're going to be working with a balance sheet or a register. Before we get on to the question here let's actually talk about that. What is a balance sheet? Right here in front of you is a good example of a balance sheet. We have the starting balance, and it keeps track of how much money we have or we don't have. So let's look at this one right here. So I start with my opening balance. It says that I have $100 in my account. It says that I spend fries or groceries. It says I spend $68.74. It says payment up here, so that's something that I am spending. So I'm going to spend $68.74. I had $100, and I am spending $68.74, so it's going out of my account. I am losing it. I am subtracting it out, and I am left with $31.26. Then I spend $15.12 on Netflix, and now I have $16.14. Next, I have money here in the deposit column, which is salary. So that's money that is getting added, so you can see that my total here goes up. So that's a balance sheet. That's what we're going to be working with. We're going to be making one of our owns here. So what is a balance sheet? First, let's read our problem here. Justin and Ennerlin deposit $20,000 into an investment account for 5 years. They hope the money invested and the money made on their investment would amount to at least $30,000 to help pay for their daughter's college tuition and expenses. The account they choose has several benefits and fees associated with it. Every 6 months, that's going to be another important thing right there, a summary statement is sent to them. The statement includes the amount of money they either gained or lost. Below are semi-annual twice-a-year statements for a period of 5 years. In addition to this statement, the following information is needed to complete the task. So all this information is important, but also we need to know that every statement there is an administration fee of $15. So that's another thing, $15 every statement. And it covers costs such as secretarial work, office, supplies, and postage. If there is a withdrawal made, the broker's fee is deducted from the account. The amount of the broker's fee is 2% of the transaction amount. So how do we find out 2%? You're just going to multiply by 2%. So if I want to know what is 2% of $100, say my deposit is $100, and I want to do that. I'm just going to multiply 100 times 0.02, and I get $2. I'm going to get $2 as my answer. So you just multiply it by 0.02 to get that withdrawal fee, and we're going to use that in there. So using the information above, the semi-annual register and beginning balance, do the following. So we're going to record the beginning balance of all transactions from the account statement into the register. We're going to determine the annual gain or loss as well as the over 5-year gain or loss. We're going to determine if there's enough money in the account after 5 years to cover the $30,000 in expenses for Justin. And then we're going to write a summary to depend our answer. Be sure to indicate how much money in excess or in shortage that exists. And we're going to answer the following questions that relate. So here is our 10 different statements that we get. So on July 30th, we get a statement that covers those 6 months right there. And then at the end of the year, we get one that covers from July to December. Then the next 6 months, we get another one. So after that first one, we gained $700. If it is in parentheses, like it is here, that means we lost money. So this could be written as negative $49.88 because we are losing money, and that's something that we are going out, kind of like we would with a payment. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill out our transaction statement like we've done before. So let's look at our first one right here. A college investment fund semi-annual statement. From this time, we gained $700. So I'm going to say investment and I gained, so that's going to be a deposit going into my account. Sorry about that. It's going to be a deposit going into my account. So I'm going to add $700 here. And so it's going to be added to my balance. So I'm going to do $20,000 plus my deposit, $700. And I can do the math. Pretty simple to do that math. It's going to be $20,000, $700, and 0 cents. So after my $700 investment, my new balance is $20,000 and $700, as you can see here. That is my new balance. But as we learned, for every statement, there is administration fee of $15. So I also now need to add my admin fee. So this next line is going to be my admin fee. My admin fee. And my admin fee is $15. I am paying that $15. It's going to be withdrawn from my account, so I'm going to be $15 here. So my expression will be my previous balance, that's my previous balance, $20,700 plus what was before. It's a withdrawal, so it's a negative number, so I'm going to plus negative $15. I do the math, and my new account balance is $20,685 and no cents. So I'm going to go back up to this, and I'm going to put a little check here because I did everything that was in this account. I did my $700 fee, and I did my admin fee, which is included in every one of them. So what I want you to do now is go through every single one of these statements. This statement, this one, this one, this one. I want you to go through all 10 of those statements and continue adding them down on the line. This one right here, from July to December, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces because we have a withdrawal. So one of these lines is going to say withdrawal. One of these lines is going to say, and then it's going to also have that broker fee, because remember, the broker fee, there is a 2% fee. So we are going to have a broker's fee of 2% and a withdrawal of $500, and make sure you're doing your math on that one. And then we also have some deposits. So on the certain lines, this one has 3 months. You'll just write deposit, and you'll tell me that money, and that money will go into deposit lane. So I want you to pause the video right now and try to fill out the rest of this table. Okay, hopefully I've given you enough time. If not, pause the video and finish recording everything that you have on here. Next, for number 6, it says total investment or gain or loss for that entire year. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the entire year. So we're going to start at this point right here. So what you have in this box will be everything that you got in 2008. So you're going to take that number. That number happens to be 21,442.38. So $21,424.38. So I need to now figure out how much I earned in that. So 21,424.38 minus my original investment of $20,000, and that's going to give me how much I gained in 2008. So in 2008, I earned $1,424.34 from doing the math from the expression that I just created. I'm going to go through all 5, make sure that I get all 5 years, and then I'm going to know my 5-year loss and gain, which is just the total of all 5 of these numbers right there. And then my summary. Did I make enough to make $30,000? Did I get up to $30,000 after my 5 years? Write your summary up there. I should say something like this, that after 5 years, my total is, and finish that statement. That will be a very good summary to finish. Once you get this, all these questions should be able to answer. I want you to go through, answer these questions. If you don't know, raise your hand. I will come to you and answer those for you and help you with those for you. So please pause the video now and try to answer A through E of this question right here. Okay, once you answered those questions, next, let's move on to this exercise. Below is a transaction log of a business entertainment account. The transactions are completed at the ending balance in the account of $525.55. Determine the beginning of balance. So we know I end at $52.50, but I don't know where I started. We have to figure out where I started. So I had something. Oops, sorry. Let me go back to that. My apologies. Let's go back. So I had something. I don't know what I had. And then I have a payment. A payment of $65.84.48, and then I got that. So I had something, and then I subtracted $65.48, and I got $52.5.55. So instead of subtracting, we are now going to add. As we know, we're just going to add the opposite. So 52.555 plus 65.48 equals 30195. So right there, I'm going to put, let me get that out of the way. Right there, I'm going to put 591.03. And then next, I had a number, and then I deposited $150, and I got that. So what plus $150 equaled 591.03? So work your way all the way up until you get that balance. Once you get it, pause it, raise your hand, and show me, and we'll see if you can get that right. So that is our lesson summary for today. So remember that these are rational numbers, and these are used when recording investments and transactions. So these calculations are with real numbers, and we're using them recording those questions. Deposits are added to the account balance. Money is deposited. Gains are added to the account balance. They are positive returns on investment. Withdrawals are subtracted from the account balance. Money is taken out of the account. Losses are subtracted from the account balance, and they are negative returns on the estimate. And fees are subtracted from the account balance. The blank or financial company is in charge for your service. So I want you now to try some of these problem set questions. Do as many as you can. And once you then complete these, you now be ready to do what you need to do. Again, raise your hand if you have any questions, and we'll go on to the next thing.